So YouTube, I'm back at you in another video. Just give my reaction to Alabama beating Kentucky 49-21. Alabama made some halftime adjustments. Pretty much put up some points. I'm just read off the stats. Um, the defense had a couple of uh, breakdowns. Especially that last touchdown that Kentucky was able to get. Uh, Got to put the blame on the linebackers, man. They were shooting their own gaps and stuff like that. But really, if you were to really look at this game could have been 49-7. I can't knock what the defense has done. They did give up 2 touchdowns in the second half, but overall, this team did a phenomenal job. Executing. Jalen Miro finished the game with 16 of 23 attempts for 240 yards passing with 3 touchdowns and 1 interception. He also got, he got 3 touchdowns on the ground as well for 36 yards on 8 carries. So Jalen Miro, man, counted for 3 passing touchdowns and 3 rushing touchdowns. He made an Alabama record with that. First Alabama quarterback to do that in Alabama history. So Jalen Miro, man, is just playing at a phenomenal level. He's learned throughout the season, and this guy, man, he can take Alabama places, man. He's just a phenomenal player. Did have an injury, a thigh injury, went down early, but I was able to play the game the rest of the way. And he did mention at the end that it's kind of sore still. But next week we got Chattanooga. Hopefully we can get some players. The rest you get a little playing time, then let them sit out for the rest of the game. Ty Simpson stepped in as well. He had 51 yards passing, but he looked really, really good as well out there when he had time in the pocket. And he can scramble the ball as well. So overall, this offense looked really, really good. We put up the most points we can put out all season, 49 points. Chase McClellan finished the game with 43 rushing yards. Jalen Miro finished behind him with 36. Justice Haynes had 33 rushing yards. He got some playing time. Looked really, really fluid out there. I'd like to see more of him get some carries as well. But Rodell, he had 20 yards rushing. Jam Miller was able to get a rushing touchdown for 11 yards. And the whole team just did a phenomenal job. Kobe Prentice got a touchdown. He led the receiving room with 74 receiving yards, got a touchdown. Jalen Hill was actually second behind him, but he didn't record a touchdown with 51 yards receiving. Mari Knoblack had a touchdown for 38 yards receiving. And Rodell was fourth in receiving with 30 yards receiving and a touchdown. So this Alabama team, man, just did a phenomenal job. Overall, they finished with 159 rushing yards, which was really good. And they finished with 291 receiving yards. So this Alabama team just continues to look good. And like I said, got to play Chattanooga, and then we got the big game at the Iron Bowl against Auburn and Jordan Hare. So that's always going to be a good game. But Alabama, with this win, punched their ticket to Atlanta for the SEC championship to play against Georgia. I'm assuming it's going to be Georgia. Georgia got a big game tonight against Ole Miss, but they still have to play Kentucky. But from the looks of it right now, it's going to be Alabama versus Georgia, and that's going to be must-watch TV. I can't wait for that game. But both teams need to finish, the rest of their schedule, on a high note. Kentucky, Devin Leary finished the game with 158 passing yards with 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Ray Davis was able to get 2 touchdowns. Like I said, mistakes on Alabama's side, man. Really, in my honest opinion, Kentucky should have only had 7 points in this matchup, But nevertheless, Ray Davis finished with 26 rushing yards with 2 touchdowns. That should tell you the story right there. He only had 26 rushing yards. But the Alabama defense just gave up a big play, let the guy get all the way down there on the end, and they scored. But Dane Key, he finished the game with 46 receiving yards. Like I said, Tavion Robinson finished the game with 10 yards receiving with 1 touchdown. So this Alabama team did a phenomenal job, especially defensively. Kentucky finished the game with 95 rushing yards, and receiving yards they had 158. So Just a great overall win for Alabama. Basically got some style points in this matchup. Got to make, look good to the committee. You can't have these close games and stuff like that. But Alabama was never in trouble in this matchup, in my opinion. They just went out there and executed. Got 3 more touchdowns in the second half, so that was really, really good. So, but good game for Alabama. They're 9-1 right now, 7-0 in conference play. Kentucky took the loss. They still have, the rest of their schedule to win out, but they already bowl eligible, so Kentucky should get them a good game uh, in the off season. But good win for Alabama. Mark Stoops is a heck of a coach. I knew going into this matchup that their defense was going to give us problems, but the fact that Alabama put up 49 on them, that's really, really good. Kentucky got a really good defense. I think their defense, in my opinion, is better than LSU. So I was kind of nervous going in, like, can Alabama still perform at a high level against, decent defense, not elite, but decent. And Alabama was able to do that, put up almost 50 points. So I can't complain. A good win on the road. Like I said, play Chattanooga. Then we got to go on the road to Auburn. And that's always a game. But Alabama just punched their ticket to the SEC championship. Can't wait. And that's all I have for the video. And if you haven't, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll definitely be back with more college football content. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.